Hello. Now, some of these songs y'all ain't heard forever. Welcome to GodFidence. It's Monday, March the 28th, and we're going to get started in about 8 more minutes, but we always come on live. Y'all keep texting. Y'all know, I always say just keep responding. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So if I can, I like to make sure that all is well with the network and those things. I think we're good to go, though. We're streaming live today from Facebook and from YouTube. So as you guys are joining in, want to know where you're tuning in from. Oh, this is my song, y'all. I was at the car dealership this weekend, and I heard this song. What's up, Devil Meadows? From the grip. Don, where are you tuning in from these days? You back in Atlanta?
Don Adams.
Good. Y'all, I love this song.
Hey, Mark Anthony Sealer, hot shot from Barbados. Mark Sealer.
He's in, I don't see him yet. Hey, there you go. Hi, good evening. From Barbados. From Barbados in the house.
House man, what's up? Barbados in the house.
In the house. Let's see. They can see our shirts, baby.
Well, the people that come on later ain't gonna be able to see them, so we'll wait. Yeah. So what's going on? What's happening in Barbados? Devil Meadows from Griffin, Georgia. Vera Spencer watching.
So Vera, would you do me a favor? Would you finally text in the chat and say something, Vera, my sister? So we know y'all are out there watching.
Coolidge, Don Adams,
Eugene Ellis. Would y'all just post something?
Eugene Ellis, I believe that's the grip too. Yeah.
That's all your people from the grip. We got anybody from Atlanta watching?
Don Adams on there.
Okay, yeah, Don watching. Andale.
We support. We people from the grip support one another.
What's up, Carol? What's up, Vera? V in the house. That's my sister, y'all.
V.
Good evening.
That's my preaching partner. That's my preaching partner, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoying the music? This is, if y'all didn't know, this is of course music from back in the day. So this is Gino Vanelli. I didn't even know, all this good music that was being played back in the day. Brother the Brother. That's the name of the album. Gino with a G, Gino, Vanelli.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something that has nothing to do with what she's talking about. we was at the swim meet this weekend, and we was talking to the swim coach, and I'm used to people calling me Pops. They say, "Hey, Pops, what kind of we just talking Pops this and Pops that?" He said, "Darlene, Mom, look, he about Darlene's age."
Oh yeah.
I thought that was so funny. I said, "You associate with me, you mom, man."
Right.
Life has you got to laugh.
Yeah, you call me mom.
Call you moms.
Moms. What's up? Yeah, sister-in-law. I didn't say sister-in-law, Vera.
I said
sister.
Sister.
I said you course corrected me. Yes, Vera. I say sister. Hey, look at there. You guys, it is 6:00.
Yeah.
So, baby, we got to get started. People going to join in, and then they going, before y'all do this, everyone, because we need your help. What's up, my nephew, Rod? Yes, Rod is on tonight.
Yvonne Holmes, always, ever present.
Vera,
hey, thank you, Yvonne, for...
we good. Let me do the side out with Vera.
You and Horace, thank y'all for tuning in every week. We can count on you guys for being there, being supportive. It means so much when people know you and they continue to tune in to hear what you have to say. That's a blessing. And my own family, Fat, Linda, Jennifer, Vera, all of them, very supportive. Michael, Boo, all of them. You got your cousin in Texas. What's up? Tuned in too. So
remember this song,
all that blessing.
What you won't do for love. Ooh, what's up, Ronaldo? In the house. Okay, baby.
But I tell you what I'm not going to do.
What you not going to do?
I'm not going to slap nobody in the name of love.
Y'all, what's really going on? Can y'all just comment? What was really happening this weekend? Can we just chat about that for like 1 minute?
I heard love turn the other cheek. It said love turned the other cheek. Somebody else cheek.
Fuller was yelling out, love and kindness is
always a season.
I'm thinking, and I know everybody has a different opinion, but I'm thinking, somebody make a joke about me, especially I'm sitting on the front row, and there's a comedian on point. I'm just gonna be like, I ain't really like what you said, but I'll be like, all right now, and then I'm gonna go on and just look the other way.
Yeah.
So anyway, everybody's got their different opinion on what they think.
Yeah.
So anywho, where y'all tuning in from? Of course, we know for the most part where you guys are coming from. But we're going to get started, baby.
I want to give some shout outs first. Yeah. So I know you don't know this. I wrote a few things down on the side. First of all, I want to thank the Laytons, Dr. Rick V and Barbara Layton. I mean, oh my God, last week was, the last 2 weeks has been amazing. It blessed me. Thank y'all for this sharing y'all lives, sharing y'all story, just being transparent, open, honest. And I appreciate that. That's what we don't have in the kingdom of God. We don't have enough couple being honest. And I said before, people talk about their success and they talk about victory and they talk about the blessing, but they don't talk about the struggle before the blessing. And that's even in marriages. In marriage, the same way. And I'd be amiss not to acknowledge something here. And Darlene didn't know I was going to do this, and I'm going to catch her by surprise. But last Thursday was the 8th-year anniversary of David Quincy passing and going to be with the Lord. And I just, because we had guests, I guess we was distracted and didn't think about it at that time. But I just really want to say, a shout out to all those that loved him, all his family members, and all of those. I want them to know that he's not forgotten. In this household, he'll never be forgotten from Paige, Austin, Darlene, nor myself. And so I salute him this day. Amen. And I do that for him. Also, Jean, anniversary of her death, becoming 4/3/20, which is just a few weeks away. And I and I'm sure Darlene felt like this. You feel a certain kind of way, and I guess that's that inner man, but you don't know why. I'm not sad. But it was just something like something irritating me. Just like you want to scratch it or something. It, on the inside, on the inside, and you don't know what it is, but it's that conscious man, that subconscious man that's still speaking to you. So our spouses will never be forgotten. They always will be loved by us, individually and collectively. Like I didn't know David that well, but I can love some things of what Darlene have told me about him, and I can love those things, and I salute him, man. Also, I want to say,
y'all hear that? That's Jamie. He go to the church outside, weed eating and blowing the yard.
Yep.
Doing our confidence.
Dr. Barbara said something that really Darlene and I have been meditating on all week. I'm for you. Think about how many couples would eliminate arguments and disputes if you said, I am for you. And so I'm for you. No matter what, I might not agree, but I'm for you. If she corrects me and tell me something about myself that I don't like, she said, I'm for you. Look, I'm for you. I cannot, it's hard to be offended when somebody's for you.
But it's not just in relationships with your spouse.
Yeah.
We were telling Austin that too. We're telling our kids that I'm for you. I'm not against you. If anybody ought to be able to give you feedback, it should be me. And because I love you. I'm never going to come against you. And even in your girlfriend relationships, guy friend relationships, we ought to sometimes, we walk away, we stop having relationships because somebody got offended. And it would be great if we just said, you know what? I'm for you. I'm not. I'm not.
We just finished. I just told Austin that we are for you. He was a little disappointed. But we were critiquing him about to swim, just to be honest, to transparent, be honest, and he was disappointed at his time, and he didn't do bad. He just awful like a half a second. But I said, a half a second, you can do that, but to follow your instructions from your coach, because we're for you, and he wanted to explain it away, but we're for you. So listen to what we're saying. We're for you. Yeah. Also, Darlene and I always talking about, and it just talking at random here. We want better. We want better. Yeah, we want better. And nothing, just want better. And I tell you, and one thing, if you want better, you got to choose to do something different. You got to choose to do something different. If you want better and you want things to change, you change what you are doing. No matter what the change is, you be the change. You be the change in your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, baby, I've been rambling.
Look, that's okay.
Getting my shout outs I wanted to do.
So that goes right in line with what I was gonna. I posted on the post on Facebook Live where I mentioned what our good friends Kanitha and told us that her husband James, we call him King James, for the Bible, but what James told her, and that is, you know what you like, right? But sometimes
you don't know what you like.
You don't know what you like. You just like what you know. Man, that was good.
That's powerful. Yep.
You listen at this, guys, again. You don't know what you like. You really don't. I don't really know what all I don't like. I just know what you just like what you know. You just like what you know. And sometimes that familiarity is not always good.
Right.
And that's hence the reason for the post that we did. We said, and I know they're thinking, what do chocolate pecans got to do with this message today?
Yeah.
And if you notice, look, my shirt, look, you can't really tell. It looks black, actually.
I'm turning it down just a little bit so it's not your camera. Man, talk about that for just a minute.
Yeah. So my shirt is actually brown, like the chocolate. So we went to go see, so we're continuing on with Fuller's Valentine's gift is what it was. It wasn't birthday. It was Valentine's gift that I got him tickets to see the Temptations first, only because Buddy Guy was not going to be available for a concert until this past weekend, which was the end of March. So I was like, And so when I told him about Buddy Guy, he was so excited. And then, you guys, when we went to go see him, they had a really great guy that played the blues. But it's
Colin Jackson. Colin Jackson.
Right. It's something about the heart, though.
He's a white brother. So I just said what we said.
Yeah.
And what I said. He have no place of reference.
Yeah, just
for the blues. He has no place of reference for the blues. He was dynamic.
He was good.
Right. He was really good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And
I mean, he was good.
When Buddy Guy came on,
oh my gosh,
the whole room shifted. It's like he just got out and said, bing, bing, bing. And I'm talking about it was on.
It was powerful. It was like, and he didn't move. He didn't walk across the stage a lot. In fact, he had on, y'all probably saw, he had on overalls.
That's his signature outfit.
Right. And a cap. He had a bad shirt, y'all. I mean, I know it looked just like overalls to you guys, but that overalls would probably cost a lot of money. And that button-down shirt he had on was a beast. But Buddy Guy, when I tell you, he just touched his instrument and it just roared. And we were like, oh my God. The audience, y'all, was flabbergasted. They just sat there the entire time.
It's blown away. 97% white.
Yeah.
It was packed.
Yeah,
it was packed.
It wasn't as many of us as I was expecting.
Man, I'm telling you, it was. I can't describe it. It was like being born again. I mean, I know that's hard to say about the blues, and you hear a secular thing, but it was so moving. It was spiritual. I'm telling you, man, it was just. And he told stories of Black history and where he come from, and that's give him a place of reference. And he talked about not having running water till he was 14, and how they had to go to the creek and draw water. And I mean, it was just really good. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that because we want to get into it. But we're going to talk about it tonight.
But it was good. It was an anointing in the room such that he even was on the stage, and then he came off of the stage and walked through the audience. Now, we're at Cobb Energy Center, and it's a big auditorium. And he walked up through the stage with his security.
85 years old.
85, you guys. And then walked all the way back around, back up to, stood right in front of me. Here's what happens. Fuller is he don't want me to tell it, y'all. I'm going to tell it. Fuller went to the concession. He was really trying to do the right thing. And, he went to go buy us these shirts. When Buddy Guy's standing right in front of me, I'm like, where's Fuller? Where's Fuller? Because he loves Buddy Guy, and Buddy Guy stood right in front of me.
And I was waiting till looked like the concert was going to be over, and I wanted to get in line before everybody. So I went out and got it, and then I missed him standing right next to it. She could have touched it.
Yeah.
And the white brother that was next to me, I mean, he was really nice. He said, "Man, you missed it." Oh, he was just telling me, "Oh,
it was so good."
I loved it, man. I thank my baby for getting those tickets and thinking about me. And see, those kind of things you do. If you want different, you choose different. You do different. You be the change. She know how much I would love that, how much I appreciate that, and that was just awesome.
And I'm gonna tell you this, baby. When we were there and before the other guy started playing, I was thinking to myself, I don't really know Buddy Guy. I know BB King, and I know the stuff BB King played, but am I gonna be bored? And I was like, I'm just gonna act like I'm happy to be here. But when I tell you guys, if you love music,
she had more fun than I did. I mean, she was like, she just blown away because he was really that good. I mean, matter of fact, I'm thinking about looking to see is he playing anywhere within 2 hour drive because I would like to see him again. I mean, and he's the last of the legend of blues players. So find something, and what we're saying, find something that each of you can engage in, and like we're sharing. She didn't even know Buddy Guy, but now, but she opened herself up to something different. Mm-hmm. She made a choice to do something different just for me. Yeah. You know how valuable it is that you choose something different that you're not aware of or you don't like to satisfy your spouse, to please your spouse. Man, if we did more of that, that means we choose to take offense or we choose to be happy. What you gonna choose? God said, choose life. Yeah. And that's a Zoe life, the God kind of life. Yeah, but
I know something that you do like. The other day, Fuller came to the house and he was telling me that he was at the store. And, when you're at the grocery store, that is never a good time to start shopping. Because you buy everything, right? Y'all talk to me in the chat.
I was at a health food store.
Y'all talk to me in the chat, so I know we all right. So he's in the health food store, and man, I look up and Fuller come home talking about, Darlene, Q, guess what? He said, I saw these chocolate-covered pecans, and man.
If you're going to solve they pecans.
They look so good. And what you say, though?
I walked away.
I said, you walked away?
I walked away.
Well, why didn't you get them?
Because I knew they weren't good for me. And that's what relationship is all about. Because if you don't walk away, the temptation is too great.
Yeah, so
you have to walk away. You can't keep holding them. But I picked the bag up and I was looking at them and I put them back.
He was going to bring them home to me too. And so I said, isn't that something that you walked away from something that was so good, but you knew it wasn't good for you because you'd have eaten too many? That sweetness would have tempted you to have another one.
Another one and something else sweet.
And another.
Yeah.
And another. And then you would have kept going back.
Right.
So that brought us around to how relationships are.
And you said you was going to talk about that tonight.
I just said, look at in relationships how something chocolate, it looks so good. It tastes good too. It may even be on sale.
More temptation.
It may be on sale, so you can buy one get one free, and it keeps showing up in different forms. They got chocolate covered pecans. They got chocolate covered peanuts. They come in different shapes, different sizes. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate.
You're compromising your mind because you say, well, dark chocolate is good for you.
Or better for you.
Right.
y'all know dark chocolate is better for you, right? That we keep saying. And we say white chocolate, that look like it's a little bit more healthier.
Yeah.
And then so you keep eating the things that is not healthy for you. But we keep going back.
That's right.
And we keep going back.
That's right.
And because it looks really good. It's very tempting. But but the other thing I said to you is that, but if you eat too many, it make you fat. And if you can eat a few handfuls today, and you're gonna go back for tomorrow, and then you get extra chunky. Now you got to try to go back and cut off the fat, cut off the trimmings that don't belong on your body,
right? Don't
belong in your mind, don't belong on in your life. And now you got to exercise. Now you got to do extra to try to get back to where is right. Go ahead, baby.
And let's make it a little more personal and a little more relevant.
Relevant.
Yeah, relevant. Thank you. Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. When I was younger and stuff, that was some dark chocolate came my way.
Ooh.
And well, I taste and see, and the chocolate was good.
I know it was.
And it was, matter of fact, it was really good. And you'll find yourself, like you're saying, I won't say eating too much because then y'all be thinking I said the wrong thing. I'm not going to say that because that wasn't what it was. But indulging. You'll find yourself indulging more often than you should. And before long, you're in a deep relationship where you should not have been in if you just walked away. But one thing I told Pastor Dollar years ago, years ago, and I said, the grass is greener on the other side. But no one told you it was artificial turf. It ain't good for you. Just like you said, you pick up weight and all those things. It's not good for you. So young men, young ladies, I was talking about this movie. Remember, I was telling you about this movie, and I can't think of it now. Where the guy that plays a brown son, and his wife saw some dark chocolate, and she tried the dark chocolate, and he was a psycho, and he would start beating her up and verbally abusing her, and then before long he transmitted AIDS to her, and so I'm telling you, the dark chocolate is not good for you. Keep the cow in the barn. If you know what I'm saying, don't let the dog out.
But what was you can't think of the name of the movie, but you're using.
If you can think of it, someone hit us up.
Yeah, he said dark chocolate, but you know what we're referring to. We're talking about the man and the woman. They were dating, and she left her husband, right, for this guy.
That's right.
And
because he seemed bored. The grass was greener on the other side.
Yeah, and so she decided to leave him. She went with this other guy, and he appeared. Y'all, I'm not talking about me, but I am talking about a relationship that I had. It appeared to be so great. It appeared to be, he was very nice at first.
You weren't married at the time.
I wasn't married at the time. It was very nice, cordial, call what they said they was going to call. And then everything was great. And then all of a sudden, things begin to change. And when they do, all of a sudden you look up. And in her case, she leaves her husband, starts dating this guy.
Right.
He was very kind to her. Then all of a sudden, then he started whooping her behind.
Right. And
then she ended up contracting AIDS. And what else did you say happened in the story? She contracted AIDS.
Right.
And then what happened with
he went ahead and he got remarried and had a successful family.
Yeah. So he didn't marry her.
She was a psychologist. And that's how she got a hold of that dark chocolate. And but
she was the psychologist.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was counseling him.
Right. Exactly. And she didn't want that. She didn't want to do that, but she wound up counseling. She wound up falling for him.
And how many of you guys know people that have been in those types of relationships? And the only thing we decided today, because that came up, we were out walking, and Fuller said, when he was talking about the chocolate, because that's why we need to walk every day, because he was talking about the chocolate.
Right.
And then he mentioned about that movie. And then I started thinking about my own relationships and people that, I had dated, and how nice people can be, but it's so deceptive. That's why we even said you don't know what you like. You just like what you know.
What you know.
Well, you become familiar with the normal. And so you don't look out and look beyond what you're used to looking for. Like Fuller. He's not a person that I would have been looking. Right.
I'm not saying that. No.
But he's not the person that I would have been looking for, because he wasn't what I knew. But I'm so thankful that I went beyond what my normal was, which was, whatever these people were coming into my life. But I'm glad that God allowed a U-turn to come and show me. Oh, Tyler Perry, Temptation. That is what it is, Valerie.
Excuse me for a minute. I'm having trouble with my sound, so we're just making it real. I ain't trying to wait.
Come back. So come back. And so, but yeah, so Valerie, it is Tyler Perry's Temptation. Did anybody else see that movie? He seduced her. Yeah. And so, but those kind of things happen. And you guys, as women, and men, because all these kind of crazy things come up, and we really don't know what to do next. And so, Fuller and I just decided today that, we would talk about, the instances in our relationships where you run into these guys, and we got to get to the single ladies. We got to talk. Single men. Fuller going to do a Facebook Live just for the men. And I guess I probably need to do a Facebook Live just for the ladies. And look, you guys, we always say we're not the experts. I'm just somebody on, men Fuller just decided to share openly, about our lives. And we got it, right a lot of times in our relationship. And then a lot of times we didn't get it right. And so we just decided to come back and share how to do better. When you know better, you do better. And so this dark chocolate conversation came up, and we just started using that analogy, saying dark chocolate, it is good now. I ain't playing. Yeah. And they even keep saying it's healthier for you. Yeah. But that healthier then make you swole, and then it make your head big, and then you realize, now you start having headaches when you can't have the caffeine, right? Or you can't live without the coffee, the coffee or the cocoa or hot chocolate, because it's so good for you. Baby, what you gonna say?
I just, just piggybacking what you said, choose life. Choose life. In a relationship, choose to be honest. Choose to be kind. Last week, Darlene read about love. And one thing I want to say, love does not keep a debit and credit account. Yeah. Love doesn't look back. And one thing, love gives the best. Give the best you have in your relationship, because you be the change. Give the best. Talk about it. It's a hard conversation sometimes, but learn to listen. Don't take it personal. I'm not criticizing you. I'm for you. Yeah. But I want you to hear me. You need to listen. Listen to what I'm saying. I may not can articulate it right, but receive it the way it's coming from my heart. Receive the way that I'm trying to express myself. Because, as a whole, men are poor communicators, or we don't talk enough. But men, if you want something different, change, exposure. If your wife got your back, she loves you, you can open up and let her come unto me. It's about to say, come into me, come into me. You can open up and share your weakness, share your frailty, your faults. And I tell you what, if your wife loves you, and I'm sure she does, she'll be that balm in Gilead to massage, to put the sads of joy, peace, past hurts. She'll be the one to bring healing to your spirit, man.
Yeah, even this weekend, what I love about Fuller is that he wears his emotions openly. And what I mean by that is I don't have to wonder how he's feeling. I don't have to wonder if he's upset about something. First of all, he's going to tell you that he's upset or he didn't like something. So even like this weekend, we came back home from, I don't know, maybe it was a swim meet, because we were there all weekend long. And so I recorded March Madness. So when I got home, I was trying to pull it up. So Fuller was trying to tell me his version of how to, go watch the March Madness, but I had already recorded it. And I thought I had said I already recorded it. But in any event, then when he gets irritated, he says, I guess I don't know anything. And so I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm like, Fuller, why you do that? So look, guys, we keeping it real. Because when people leave here, they're like, oh, Darlene and Fuller, they're so cute. They don't ever argue. They look like they just having roses, peaches.
We don't argue.
We don't argue. But Fuller, I guess it kind of did irritate me just a little bit, because I was like, okay, I'm just going to go on to bed. So I got in bed. And I went to sleep. Now, y'all, when I get in bed, because I go 100 miles an hour all day, I go to sleep and I'm out. And so he got up that morning, and this is 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. We passed each other going to the restroom. And he said, was you mad at me? You didn't touch me at all last night. You turned your back on me. I'm like, babe, no, I'm not upset. Well, really, that did kind of bother me, and actually, I'm just now saying it to it.
Not you tell me on live Facebook.
Yeah, but so we're saying that to let you know it's okay to have disagreements. Right. It's okay to not to hear, and we were just telling Austin this a second ago. Fuller just said it. You got to listen,
right?
Because when we don't listen, we misunderstand things, and it's intended not because you're not trying. Is that sometimes, like me, if you're a Darlene, then you are running with life and you don't take a moment to smell the coffee. Full always says, Darlene, there's 24 hours in a day. Babe, you gotta slow down just to enjoy life. So if you're married or you're single, enjoy life to the fullest, because you don't get tomorrow back. You don't get the weekend back. The only thing I did,
you don't get the last hour back.
No, you don't. And look, you guys, I'm gonna share this with you. When I was at the swim meet this past weekend, I was working on my taxes. I wasn't even doing work. I was working on my taxes. And I say my taxes because I started working on mine. We got to work on Fuller's too. But anyway, so as I was sitting there, the swim meet was going so fast, and I knew all of the swim events, but I sat down for a moment to turn and look at my computer, and Paige had swam the relay with the rest of her team, and she brought home the anchor leg and won for the team.
Yeah.
But Mama was so busy that I didn't take a moment to smell the coffee, to watch my baby win for the team. She got out this pool. She's like, Mama, did you see me? And I was like, what happened? She said, you didn't see the race? And that reminded me to say, Fuller keeps telling me, Darlene, you don't get those times back. You don't get the moments back with your spouse when they're trying to get your marriage to be better. You don't get it back with your girlfriends that you've been friends with. But some of our girlfriends, they're not, or our guy friends, sometimes you got to assess your relationship to see if that's the right relationship to be in too. Because I'm telling you, I had a friend of mine that I don't even really care if she's watching or if she'll future watch this message. I remember one thing she said to me, and I'll never forget it. When Fuller and I were first dating, and don't do this, ladies and men, don't compare somebody you're dating or getting married to with somebody else that you have from the past. So she said to me, Darlene, because she was questioning my decision. There's one thing to know that the person that you hooked up with is jacked up, and the person that you are with now could be the right person that you should be with, but you're still, on the fence because that other joker back there was off the chain. But she said about Fuller, she had never met him before, didn't know the anointing on his life. And she said to me, Darlene, are you sure that's the person, the God? And then slipped and said, God, Lord help. And she said that God called for you. She said, because I know you like men that are muscular. You don't know what you like. You just like what you know.
Like what you know. Don't know what you like.
She didn't know what I liked.
Right.
She just assumed that I liked.
And I've been a friend from
when I first started working. Yes.
When
I was not in my 20s.
Not no close friend.
Close friend.
But not now. But not in the last 2 years.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so she told me that, and then so she said, you like men with muscles, and I was like, that's so shallow. So let's not see people or date people because of the way they look, because all of the brushed up paint that you see on TV and brushed up men with the nice suits on. And yes, we want men that look good. Yes, we want women that look presentable and that they are well kept and that they look good. But don't get caught by the glamour, that stuff that you see, because that ain't all. It ain't all what it's coked up to be. So she was trying to compare Fuller to my past, which was my spouse. And then so she said some other things, and I said, sometimes
keep it in your heart. Keep it right there. Keep it right here. Keep it right here in your heart.
Everybody that's on here watching, do this for me.
You ain't got to say everything on your mind. You gotta say everything what you're thinking about. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
You can tell your spouse that too. Keep it right here, because they'll know what you're talking about. So if you say more of that than your family and your friends, your spouse, they know where you're coming from. So all we're saying today, folks, let's just continue to get it right. We're right at the 6:30 mark. We're not gonna keep y'all like we did the other weeks, because we were doing something special the last 2 weeks.
We're not gonna do that.
But we definitely wanted to tell y'all about chocolate covered pecans.
I want to give a shout out to Carol, Emily, again, Yvonne, Mark Anthony Seeley, let's see, Christian Lighthouse, don't know who that is right now, Rod Moreland, Vera Spencer, Gary Aiken, Pastor Atkins, Griffin, Georgia, Ronelda. Hey, Ro, what's up? Gwendolyn, let's see, Clarence, let's see, Oz, Wow. Let's see, you got somebody else you want to give a shout out to?
Let's see. Oh, Ruby
Debbie,
Broughton. We have to live in the moment. Yeah,
Valerie,
life. Mm-hmm.
Valerie.
I see some new faces that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, Princess Barkley. Hey, what's happening, Princess?
But look, you guys, I see Lynetta. But as you guys are joining, would you do us a favor?
Blondine Greer.
Oh, look at Mama. My Mama watching y'all. My Mama's Blondine Greer.
Hey, what's up,
would y'all
Mom?
do us a favor and just put somebody else's name in the chat window there, so that
Pastor
they can
Redis.
also join.
Yeah.
We'll just be talking to them.
Yeah, we do. I always do that. I always do like that all the time. Yeah. I got to shout out to my people.
You got to shout out to people. Yes. And so, but look, you guys, have an amazing week. We're going out on our spring break, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to enjoy spring break, and then the following week I'll be in another city, state, and so Fuller gonna hold it down here.
Y'all pray for me. I got teenagers, so pray for me.
Let me see what we got. Woo!
Man, I enjoyed today. I hope this was good too. Hey, Ruby, I hope this has been good to Myra. I hope this, hey, party time. My homeboy from Griffin, Georgia, Larry Caldwell. Hey, what's up? Hope this has really blessed you today. Hope you got something out of it. Share it with a friend. Tell them about it. We coming back live, open, honest. Darlene telling all my business. So it
keep it real, baby.
But it's real. And I shared with Pastor Woodrow Walker today. And he said, man, y'all really keeping it real. It's raw. I said, yeah, but that's what people need to hear. They don't need to hear what First Corinthians 15 say, or Ephesians 5 and Ephesians 6 and all. They need to hear practical lessons, experience about marriage, real marriage. So this is where the rubber meet the road. So, hey, we love you. Love this girl right here now. Right here. Love this girl. She's a sweetie. I think I'm going to keep her.
Y'all, if we play something and it's got some extra words in it that we don't know about, just forgive us.
Hey, peace out.
Okay, don't rub my back. Can you rub my back, baby? Please say so. Y'all, we out. We love y'all too. Have an amazing week. And we are coming back on Monday.
Yep.
It will be April, babe. Oh, Paige has got a birthday this Saturday, April the 2nd.
Yep.
And so we're going to be celebrating with her for spring break. And so you guys, love on my girl Paige. Put some hearts in the chat. And let her know that y'all are thinking about her for her birthday. She's turning 16.
Wow.
It's her 16th birthday.
That's a special birthday.
Oh, my gosh. And so y'all throw up some
We're going to spoil her.
We're going to spoil her.
I am anyway.
And we're coming back to tell all on Monday.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Y'all have an amazing day. I'm going to where? Orchestra practice. Okay.
All right. Love you. Peace out.
All right, y'all. Ooh, he said he blow your mind. But then again, y'all sing to your spouse. Woo! Bye, y'all. I can't with you, fool.